This Pinelands High School issue is disturbing. So there's the legal process about what happened when young school children outside the classroom, grade 8s, decided to implement a slavery rule where they forcibly got all these students to be seated there and then effectively sold them off to slavery. And again, even though they had a hierarchy where the majority of those who were sold off were darker people. We've just had far too many stories around race and racism and conscious racism and intentional racism and unconscious racism that does tell you this is not about punitive measures and punishment. Obviously, one has to do that. But the issue of restorative injustice and restoration around the consciousness of all of us as South Africans clearly appears to be lacking. And it goes back to what happened in the period building up to 1994. And I'll say this again, we've clearly missed the boat, seriously so, in having a nationwide must, and I say must attend workshop for every person in South Africa to understand what is racism, what is it to be racist, what is allowed, what is not allowed, what is offensive, what is not. How do we understand what's our consciousness and our unconscious levels of racism and intolerance, and to play out what happens when we do that. And that is not the reserve of the political parties who often play up the issues of divide. So that's really my point. When are we going to go nationwide and understand this is a nationwide problem that needs to be tackled with the same vigor as we tackled the end of apartheid officially? If we don't do that, then apartheid would have ended officially in 1994. But the impact of apartheid will continue. And that's a big challenge, not just to the politicians, not just to the president, not the political parties. It's a challenge you and I and all communities that make up South Africa, including religious bodies, need to tackle head on. Nationwide anti-racism workshops for every one of us, without exception. Like how you need to get your license for your driving license. You have to do it. Well, this is the one we all have to attend. Well, that's my point. Now, what's yours?